Before we get to our video, guys, I just want to remind you, we're having the first 52 block workshop for 2026 on March 21st. You guys join us, 52 Block Federation. Professor Mo will be here in Norfolk, Virginia, okay? If you're not able to make it down to Norfolk, Virginia, you can train online because we're going to stream it on Zoom. It's not enough just to be training things on YouTube and watching videos, which YouTube is great, okay? Don't get me wrong. Make sure you guys subscribe, but what's better than doing live training, right? So you can turn your camera on if you want. You can make sure you're doing the techniques right. You can ask questions, right? You can get instant live feedback. That's the kind of training that we want to get to. That's the kind of training we want to really do if we really want to learn 52 blocks, okay? That's what it's about. So join us March 21st. There's a link down in the description, but also down at the bottom of this video, 52 blocks, norfolkva.eventbrite.com. Just go there, register today. Go register, and we'll see you March 21st. It's going to be 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, again, in Norfolk or on Zoom. Either way, just be there. So one of the unique things about Yobe African martial arts is that it's all about application, right? It's all about how can you apply the things that you're learning, the things that you do, right? I mean, I don't really care how well you can demonstrate things, how well you can hit the bag or you know, hit focus mitts, that kind of thing. I want to understand, can you do that against a resistant opponent, somebody who's trying to hit you back? And it's all about sparring for us, sparring and learning how to actually fight, sparring and fighting, right? Defending ourselves. And the only way to do that, the best way to do that is really learning how to, you know, put gloves on and spar, or even spar without gloves, bare knuckle as well. Anyway, guys, this is some footage here of the Wing Chun lab I went to quite a few years ago in DC. These are all friends of mine, so I'm not trying to down anybody or say I'm better or they're better or any. It's not a comparison. I just want to show you guys what some of the applications are in sparring and some of the things that you can consider and think about, and hopefully you can learn from as you are sparring yourself. All right, guys, just to give you guys some context, my sparring partner here is a Jeet Kune Do stylist. Now, I happen to teach Jeet Kune Do in addition to Yobe African martial arts, and I've done, obviously, a variety of martial arts and kickboxing and, capoeira and Muay Thai and just all the gamut of both African and non-African martial arts. But so I'm a little bit familiar with his style, and we're actually really good friends. So this is not like a me versus him kind of video. We're great friends. We chatted afterwards, and we still keep in contact today. But just want to highlight here, I'm letting him kind of initiate here. I want him to come forward. Here he throws the jab. He's having a hard time understanding his range. I don't react to it right away, but I really just want to barely get outside of range of his attacks. And generally that's what you want to do. You don't want to get out of range too quickly. Now here I'm throwing kind of this the Kopesh kick, and I use that to set up my head kick. So I throw the front kick in order to set up the head kicks there, which work. Here he's having a hard time with his range, right? He's throwing his kick way out of range. It's nowhere near me, right? So that's just something he's got to work on, is understanding his distance and his range. Very important, especially if he, is doing the Jeet Kune Do stuff. His hands are really low. My hands are really low. He's doing a little shimmy here. Not sure why. Again, the kick way out of range. I don't even really react to it. Here I throw a kick of my own. Now he does a great job of checking the leg kicks that I've thrown throughout the round, or that I will throw throughout the round. Some of them get through, but overall he does a really good job. So now I get tired of kind of waiting for him, and I'm just going to push the pace a little bit. So I'm going to walk forward, man. I'm tired of this, because he's not engaged, right? He's out of range. So I'm like, let me get in range, okay? So he can know where I'm at. He's not confused about where I'm at. So here we tie up. I throw him over my hip here with the takedown. Again, the wrestling, the ijikati, the Debo is very important in African martial arts, getting your opponent on their back, belly, your side. And then here I'm working the Zinga footwork, right? So moving from side to side and shimmying a little bit here, keeping him off his game and keeping him unable to determine my distance. And I'm switching my posture, right? Since I got my right leg forward, my left leg. Here I try to check his kick, but I miss, and he does a really nice leg kick there. So that was a great kick on his part. Great job with that. So, but I stay in front of him. I'm not discouraged, okay? And we're gonna still keep moving here. Here I'm trying to set up some punches here, some strikes, and I go for the leg kick again. A lot of times I'm using my punches to set up the leg kicks. As you can see here, that's a leg kick he really didn't check, or he tried to check it maybe kind of late. But here I'm gonna go for it again. There's a little bit of exchange here. He kind of slips off the mat. And then comes back on. But in general, you notice he's moving backwards, which is never good. You always want to kind of be pressing forward for the most part, unless you're angling or circling. He's just kind of going straight back. And here's a great kick that lands here, this mukuki, the spear of Mantu kick, but he grabs my leg and throws me down. So there I recover with the roll and get right back into the fray. And this kind of starts to wrap up the round. I think he throws one more punch here, and then we kind of close out the round. But overall, great round. All right, this next round, so again, I'm working the Zinga footwork here, kind of moving here side to side. So it's not just kind of the 4-point that you might see in capoeira, but it's a little bit different in terms of how we move and angle off. So I'm using it here to engage, strike. I'm moving forward here. Let's break that sequence down a little bit. Here I'm doing the double outside hand trap. So I'm just pulling his hands down to allow me to strike over top. As you see, I come with the punch right there over top. And I'm going to keep on attempting to strike, particularly with my right hand. If you pay attention to my right hand, that's the hand I'm really striking with as I'm hand trapping with the left hand. He does a good job of running, okay? He's running away. I'm like, get back here. And so I can't catch it with my hand, so I throw a kick here, which catches him, as he's retreating backwards. And I just keep pressing forward here. My whole thing is, if my opponent says, I'm going to press forward with my hands now because he's passive, he's moving backwards. And I'm going to keep trying to work my offense here. My intent in this round was to overwhelm him with aggression. That's what I kind of want to start out with. Again, working the kicks here. Most of those are landing, and I'm coming back here with the punches. Again, when my opponent is very passive, I do drop my hands. I do want them to engage. I'm a counter striker. I like the counter strike. So then again, I'm moving with the footwork here. Pyramid stepping, shimmying, in and out, bouncing around. Okay, that's a big component, obviously, in the African martial arts. I told my, I shook my hands out. Like, what are you doing? Like that wasn't even close. But he's doing good. Now here I'm just having fun. I'm loosening up a little bit, moving the hands around. Let's take a look at this sequence here. I do an outside hand trap to the Mukuki punch, which he does a great job of defending that. But that sets him up, because he's leaning back, it sets him up right there for that leg kick, which lands. Okay, so that was a good sequence there. But again, when he's moving back, that he left his lead leg exposed and open. Here's a great strike. I love the sound of that. Great strike there, and I do it again here. If you'll notice, and we're going to break this sequence down here, I strike there to the body, which then sets up the strike up top to the head. The kopesh, or the hooking shot to the head. Here I'm using scales to defend and stepping my right foot back to a southeast direction in terms of the footwork there. So, but again, I'm just loosening up. I'm having fun now, working the distance range, just trying to keep him on his toes. He's pretty much just trying to respond to me at this point. I mean, not that he's giving up. Now, this was great here. Let's rewind that back. He did a great job defending those two kicks. I'm going light with those kicks. Obviously, we're super slow. This is light sparring, so we're not trying to knock each other out. I'm not going full power with those. Oh, that was a nice head kick there. So I'm not sure what he was doing. He was trying like some kind of spin kick or something. I don't know what that was, but he left his head open there and open there for the head kick. Great job grabbing my leg there. And again, I'm just having fun, guys. I kind of bounced around with my, on one leg, just having fun, hands down, relax, Again, setting up the kicks here. A lot of times I'll throw the hands up high to set up the kicks down low, downstairs, doing the same thing here. Again, I'm using a low version of scales. And then again, guys, I'm playing around, all right? I'm having fun, okay? So I'm rolling the hands, doing the djembe with the hands, setting up here with the front kick. So I'm probably trying to set up another head kick. But I'm not sure if I don't think I get the head kick off before the round ends.
A man with my knowledge, what can you tell a man like me now? What's your suggestion? That's your question. Okay, you talking to me, not a dumb Negro or pork chop eater, don't know the truth. I'm free now. I woke up. Now, what are you going to tell me now? I done gave you my solution, some land of my own, doing something for myself like you, England, and America do. Now, I know you're not against the black man. I know you're not against me having my land, are you? I know you English done ruled and slaved forever for a long time. But do you still today don't want me to have my own country and build for myself and govern myself? Would you think that's bad if we thought like that?